today I am putting together the flower arrangements for my dad's funeral flowers.
Rifle Commander, render a 3-volley rifle salute.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Hello, so today I am putting together the flower arrangements for my dad's funeral flowers. He loved, well actually I don't know exactly what he loved. Oh, he loved trains. He loved trains is what he loved. He always had a train room and he had a bunch of Pringles cans in his train room, and he would use the Pringles cans to hold all of his train tracks, all of his little people, all of his little trees. And so anyway, he had like the small scale trains, and that's what the Pringles cans were. We just had tons of Pringles cans all the time at our house in his little train room. Actually, it was big, his big train room. Sometimes it was like the whole basement. And he just loved trains so much, and this is how he organized it. And so us kids, like, we actually don't remember eating Pringles at my house. So he would just like go to the store, buy Pringles, eat them all himself, never share ever. And then he would come and use the Pringles cans for his train hobby. And so we thought it was really appropriate to make flower arrangements in Pringles cans, because that's how everybody remembers him. Stay to the end to learn how we got the Pringles cans not to tip over. Because, I mean, these suckers are light. They're so light, you can just blow them over, no problem. And so we got them to stay nice and sturdy, and they're also made of like very substantial cardboard. And so stay to the end to know how we got it so that there's no water dripping through the Pringles cans. So I'm sure you can figure it out because you're a smart person. But stay to the end and I'll tell you how I did it. So the first thing we had to do is get all of these Pringles cans, and to get them, they actually come with Pringles in them. So we got to taste all these Pringles cans, and everybody has a favorite.
We've eaten all these Pringles. What's your favorite?
Wavy, the dill pickle, the hot barbecue, pizza, honey mustard, sour cream and onion. What's this one? Cheddar and sour cream. Which one?
Zula likes what?
I like this one.
What is that one?
Honey mustard, it's good.
Honey mustard?
This
You like
one's
barbecue?
my favorite.
Barbecue?
Yum.
Actually, this.
That one that has Pringles in it.
She's
I'll
favorite.
go with
You like those?
pizza? I don't know. I like them all.
So we got the Pringles cans. That was the first thing. We ate all the Pringles. Second thing, this has been a very laborious activity. Then we got them all prepped and ready so they're not going to tip over. Secret to come soon. And then we went to the flower shop and we got all kinds of flowers. We got pink lilies and these little like beady things, these red bead ones. We got these cool turquoise leaves. We just sort of got an assortment because this is our first time making flower arrangements, totally. And so we don't exactly know what we're supposed to do. There's a lady in my ward, a lady in my neighborhood who came over and she showed me what to do. They own Modern Display and a flower company, and so she showed me how to make little arrangements, and so I'm just gonna do the best I can. And so we went and got a bunch of filler flowers, but then also my dad was a huge gardener, and so we went out to and we have a bunch of rose bushes in our front yard, and so we went out this morning and we deadheaded all of them. We probably should have done that before, but then we picked all of the roses that we could to fill into these flower arrangements. And so we have nice, beautiful store-bought flowers, and then we have a little bit more rustic, a little bit more homegrown roses that I think he really would have appreciated, because he sure loved his garden. Plus it smells amazing in my house right now. Something super cool that I learned today, because I've never tried it before, was that I actually can clip with my right hand, my left hand, because it sort of moves a little bit like this. They did a little bit of surgery where the tendons on the back of my wrist, they put them in the front of my wrist, so every time I tip my wrist back, my hand closes and my thumb pinches like this. So it's a really useful hand to me. This hand's never had that surgery, so it doesn't like do that. And so I learned today, as I had some clippers, that I actually can clip the roses myself. So I was able to deadhead and pick them. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun to learn that. I've been paralyzed 18 years, so exciting. New advancements. So after we got the Pringles cans and we got the Pringles eaten, and then we got the flowers, and we got the stuff inside so they're not gonna leak, and we picked the flowers from the front. Now I'm going to do the arrangements, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm going to put them all together, and they're going to look amazing because there's no other option. And really, like, how can you really mess up flowers, right? That's my hope. It's like, they're so beautiful, they're gonna stand on their own, even if I really botch this job. So I'm gonna do my very best, my very, very best to make them look like beautiful flower arrangements. Hopefully my girls will help me so that, you know, I can have that those extra little hands, those extra opposable thumbs, and the extra creativity. I think they'll do a good job. And then we're going to display them at my dad's funeral, his celebration of life, in the Pringles cans, and next to all of his wonderful, beautiful, well-deserved awards that he's received. We're gonna have them on tables. They're going to complement this celebration of life very well because of the meaning that's behind them. My dad was a really hard worker, and he was always really supportive of me. I always knew that he was on my side. And so now in his celebration of life, I hope he knows that I'm on his side. I'm trying to do everything that he wanted at his celebration of life. We're gonna have it in our backyard with everything that he said he wanted. He wanted us to wear happy, exciting clothes, you know, to celebrate that he was moving on to go back home and live in heaven. If you want to meet my dad, you can meet him on YouTube, and because we did a video about him. Was it the last time? I think it was the very last time that we went and visited my dad, and you got to see it, and we filmed it, and man, I'm really glad that we did that. So you can see him too, the last time we ever saw him in person, last time we were there. So go and watch that video of visiting my dad in the veterans home with my family. It's awesome. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to share with you how we did this. How we got it so it didn't get wet inside is we used a little plastic cup right here. It just fits right there. It's just a little 9-ounce cup, just like that. Can you kind of see inside? And inside here, what do we have? Rocks. We have rocks. So my girls collect rocks. They collect so many rocks that we had to come up with special places to put their very special rocks. So we have actually basketfuls and boxfuls of rocks at our house. And I love rocks too. My favorite scriptures in the Bible are the ones that deal with rocks. So I like them very much. And so we took their rock collections and we put them in the bottoms of these Pringles cans. So all of them are incredibly heavy, and they are not going to tip over. They're not tipping, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. We'll see. So it's been a little bit of work. We think the rewards are going to be there, and I think it's gonna feel good knowing that we tried to do something that celebrated who he was and what he loved.
Rifle Commander, render a 3-volley rifle salute.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
And then we're gonna keep on rolling with our life just as he did with his all the way to the end. And hopefully you can do that too. And remember that when your life gets too hard to stand, you can keep on rolling and eat Pringles. Hey, so welcome back. I'm not leaving because we actually didn't test the Pringles cans before the funeral. Like, I didn't ever put a bunch of water in them just to like do an experiment to see if they would hold water. And they do. They do hold water. Like this, we put some water in here like for the video thinking like, oh, it'll soak out. We'll get a good B-roll shot of like this being soaked. And it has had water in it for 48 hours. This is an excellent vase. So if you're hurting for a flower vase, yes, Pringles cans, they will do the trick. We did this one right here. We got it wet on the outside. So if you get it wet on the outside, game over. That actually squished down really good. So yeah, don't get it wet on the outside. If you live in a really rainy, humid area, Pringles cans, maybe not for you. But if you live in a desert like I do, perfect. Perfect and beautiful. We're gonna keep this full of flowers and water, and we will let you know in the comments if it ever, or in the description. Comments or description, which one?
comments.
Oh yeah, okay. So we'll put in the comments if this ever leaks water. But I am like kind of excited because hopefully you never see us post in the comments that it has leaked water, because I sort of want to keep it as a flower vase and remember my dad, and I'll keep flowers in it all the time. So I'm excited. This will be awesome. Okay, thanks for watching.